Wilson going to come out throwing. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run it again with Williams. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. The Chiefs at 12-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for
it. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They run, it's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Throwing again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC's offense ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of
strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 26. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent.
That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So here is Wilson and the Broncos.
Down by 16, a minute 50 to play. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick,
then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Attack!
And again, it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on.
Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And
that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City,
a victory in Week 18 gives him a final mark of 13 up and 4 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the